And it's been a blast. We've been winning, and that's always fun. It's a good feeling at the end of the weekend. We just want to keep that rolling, keep notching W's on the schedule, and just take it one week at a time.
What's the challenge of not getting too far or looking too far ahead when you get out to a 6-0 start?
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing is just taking every day by day and week by week. You just got to prepare for the next one. Really you can't look ahead and you can't look back. You just got to keep rolling.
A lot of teams might be, when they're approaching the bye, you're like, all right, let's get there, we're almost there. But it doesn't seem like that's going on with you guys. Like you guys could keep going.
Yeah, no, I mean we don't want to take that approach at all because the moment you start to relax and feel like you're almost to a break, that's when you can get caught, in a bad situation. So we want to keep pushing, and when we get the break, we'll get there. But the only thing we're worried about right now is Saturday, and working hard through the rest of the week, and getting prepared for Missouri.
So we don't really get to talk to Andrew Thomas. What's he kind of like to play with?
He's a quiet guy, and he just goes to work. So, dude's, he's an unbelievable player right now. He's gonna get even better as time rolls on, and I'm excited to have him on the team. Excited to see him grow, and he's a good one to work with. When you're double teaming somebody, or when you're on a route, he's going to give you good protection.
Yeah, Coach said that he was a mature player for his age. Is that something that you see in him?
Yeah, absolutely. When I say quiet, he's all about his business, and doesn't have a lot to say. He just goes to work. So that side of it's definitely a mature part about him.
Davin yesterday was saying that he could pinpoint a moment when he realized this kid was something special. Andrew, that is. I mean, did you have a moment like that in practice and camp when you realized, okay, this guy's the real deal?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I work with him every day, so I noticed it all along. But when I really noticed it was when I was watching film against Vanderbilt, and he took a guy about 20 yards downfield the whole way, and I was like, wow, he's pretty special. So. He's a good player for sure.
It's still fresh on your mind to have playing as a freshman, trenches as a freshman. What does that say about him that he's doing so well at that position as a freshman?
Well, it shows that he, came into college, working hard in the offseason, getting his body right. He's a big physical presence, which is obviously going to help him out. He's long, he's quick. But obviously the experience is a big part of it, and that's something he didn't have. So he's done a good job of coming in, learning from the older guys, getting quality reps in practice, and just putting it on the game field.
Isaac, what kind of reset have you had to do being a tight end in this offense this year when the team has run the ball so well? Obviously last year there were some more struggles in the run game, but you guys, it's kind of your bread and butter. Do you have to kind of, realize that you have maybe different roles some games?
Yeah, I mean, we really haven't had to pass it all a lot because we've been, we got a line that's playing physical, and, we got, Sony, Nick, DeAndre, Elijah, and those guys are running the ball like crazy. So that, switches it up for us a little bit. But this is also the SEC, and we know that we're going to have to throw it at some point. And, so we're grinding in practice, and, we're making sure we get those reps so we're prepared, to throw it when we need to.
Do you have a different kind of expectation of how many targets you might get now versus in the past?
I don't. I know we got our plays lined up, that we're ready to run. So we're just, working to perfect them, and, just keep practicing it, because when we run the ball like we did, don't have to throw it. That stuff can get put to the wayside, but just keep doing it in practice, and always be ready.
Have you noticed more attention by defenses on you in passing situations this year?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of man coverage this year, I feel like, and a lot of double coverage, bracket coverage, but nothing really different than what I've seen before. I feel like I've been good getting open, and but really the biggest thing is, we're taking shots and guys are making plays, and it seems like, sometimes we score, 3 plays into a drive, and then, we run it down the field the next drive. So, it's just all about opportunities, and when they come your way, you got to make them.
And back to the running game, how much fun is being had? You're one of the linemen. How much fun is being had when y'all are mashing guys and Chubb and some of picking up chunks of yard, and y'all just controlling the line of scrimmage? How much fun is that as a player?
I mean, it's a blast when you make a pancake block and you look up and you see Chubb, taking it to the house. It's a really good feeling. So, it's a lot of fun when you put so much work in during the week and then you see it come to fruition on the field. So, running the ball is very rewarding, deal, because you work so hard on it and it's so physical, and when it breaks in your way, it's a good feeling. So it's a lot of fun.
Is there a player in particular that you're talking about with the Chubb?
No, I mean, I'm picturing Vanderbilt. You know, I watch him, take off down the middle. But
Yeah.
I mean, even Sony, all those other guys, man. It seems like every time I look up from a block, they're running it. So it's a blast.
Do you have a favorite block you've made this year?
I've had a couple good ones this year. It's definitely been more of a physical year for me. I had a good one against Notre Dame. Put a guy on his back, but anytime I can just win the block, I'll take a plus on that. But pancakes always the most rewarding for sure.
Have there been more of those than last year?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's just weight room and another year of experience and learning how guys play.
So when you look at your individual performance, do you feel like you've had as good a year as last year so far, even if the catch numbers aren't the same?
I feel like I definitely improved as a blocker. My MAs and just overall improvement's been a lot better. I've made less mental mistakes and just been physically a lot better.
Did you say MAs?
Yeah, miss assignments. Sorry.
Javon had mentioned that during the summer he kind of felt like this was a special group building here. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, I did. Just because everybody was, buying into the culture, buying into the program. Nobody was late to workouts. Nobody was late to meetings. And just the whole overall feel of it. You could just tell that people were buying in and we wanted to do something special.
Javon also described you as a bit of a flashy guy in the tight end room, like a peacock almost. Would you describe yourself the same way?
Yeah. Our tight end room, it's two extremes. I'm up here, So, I don't know. I just like to do things a little differently and like to have fun. So,
Is the change in the hair color part of that?
yeah, that was just pure impulse. Just wanted to do it.
Why did you decide to do that?
And there's so much stress in this life. I never know when my hair is going to go. So, might as well do something with it while I can.
Well, what did Mom say about that, though?
She did it. So,
She did it, okay.
yeah, she's a former hairstylist. So,
Okay.
but she wasn't happy at first. But when she did it, it's all right. It's just hair.
Was there any inspirations, like, made the comment, kind of the Hollywood Hogan look a little bit?
No, listen, I've got all kinds of different stuff as far as what I look like. But it was just something to switch it up.
What's the most consistent one?
Lately, it's been Danny Phantom, which I thought that was a pretty good one. I might have to do that for Halloween, so we'll see.